This video is going to go over the 6.3a lesson, area of a circle. This is going to cover page 2, which involves one question with a table and a graph. Number 5 states, calculate the radius for each circle whose area is given in the table below. The first entry is done for you. Then graph the values on a coordinate plane with the radius on the x-axis and the approximate area on the y-axis. And so we are working backwards on these, remembering that this is the area formula for a circle, pi r squared. So the first one was that if the area was 36 pi, that 6 squared would get us our 36. And the pi is coming because that's built into the area equation. So then the second one says that the area is 16 pi, and 4 times 4 is 16, or 4 squared is 16. And then for 81 pi would be 9, for 25 pi would be 5, 9 pi would be 3, 64 pi would be 8, 49 pi would be 7, and the only number times itself that would give you 4 would be 2. 2 squared is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, which will get us our 4 pi. Next, we're going to use the approximations that are below to approximate where these points would be on the graph and to get an idea of what this overall graph would look like. So we will start with the first one, which was 6, and that's up at about 113. So this looks like between 100 and 120 would be 110, so just a little beyond that. 4 is approximately 50. A radius of 9 gave us 254. Here's 250, so almost right at 250. 5 is 79. 3, 28. 8, 201, 7, 154, and 2 is 12. And the question below states, is the radius of a circle, which is your x variable, proportional to the area of the circle, which is acting as your y variable? Justify your answer. Well, looking at the graph, there's a couple of things about proportional relationships that you might remember from a previous module, is that we're looking for them to pass through the origin. In this case, it looks like it might actually be moving towards the origin. But another critical feature is that it needs to be a straight line. And there is not one straight line that's going to pass through all of these points. And so when it states, is it proportional, we're going to say no, because the graph is not a straight line. So this is not a proportional relationship.